Bila love hakuna mali tunaenda. Show me love, I'll never show anything else. Onjara ujoneshe unajipenda. Time unayo sikubali kuiwaste. Vilumanisha ni kwapo kila weather. Vilumanisha ni kwapo kila day.
Blessings knocking, it's a new down. The king of the show with Fly by Nyashinsky, the GOAT himself. Hey yo, and good morning again from RTV. It is your boy Amuna, and this is the Sign-In Show. Remember, we meet here every morning to motivate, support, encourage, and not to forget, celebrate each other as we go about our different endeavors. Talking about celebrating, yesterday was my birthday. I received so much love from you people, and I truly appreciate. Thank you all for the wishes. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for all the love, man. I can't do without you guys. You guys are amazing. You are an amazing family. Some noise for you. Kelele. Yes, and yesterday being my birthday, I think I that's where I got the motivation for today's topic. I was seeing, in most of us in Nairobi, most of my friends that I know never really get to visit places. Do you ever just take one day and say, today I'm going to go to the national park and see a lion? There are so many people walking in town and they've never seen a lion. I'm very serious. Like a lot of people who you see in town have never seen a live lion. Wachana na ile kwa pesa ya Moi. A live lion. A lot of people are walking in town and they've never seen a lion. An elephant. They never seen a snake. Or maybe a snake they've seen. Kuna manyok wengi. But they never seen these wild animals. Do you guys take time? Just take a day off and say, today I'm going to treat myself to just go and be a tourist. The government even does campaigns encouraging local tourism. Do you ever think of just going out, leave alone even tourism, just going out and hanging out with your friends or just yourself to some nice places? There's a very beautiful place in Paslimuru, a place called Tigoni. It's called Naiposha Gardens. That place is so beautiful. A lot of greens. And a dam to make it even better. Like you just look at the water view. Do you ever think of just going there someday and just to read a book, even if you don't like reading? It's a motivation. I think we should do that more often. I actually thought about my life after seeing that place. I was like, this place is only 500 shillings. But some of you guys drink for over even 3,000 a night. But that place is only 500 shillings. Going to that place is like 70 shillings on Super Metro. So it's going to cost you less than 1,000. The entrance and the transport. And then you just maybe carry some snack and just go eat and vibe. The national park is, I don't know how much. It's 400 shillings or what? The National Museum. Have you ever thought to just go to these places and visit and see? Because most of us usually imagine that these places are very expensive because they are very touristic. These places are just, some of them have actually a lot of good information, a lot of good researches that were made. There's a time I went to the National Archives. It has a lot of old books and a lot of history about Kenya. During the colonial and the pre-colonial and the post-colonial, it has a lot of good things, but 99.999999% of people who stand around archives have never gone in. Tell me I'm lying. Have you ever thought just to know this building that every time I want to meet someone, they say, come to archives. Let's meet at archives. Have you ever thought of getting inside and just knowing what do these people archive in here? It's like 50 shillings or 100, if I'm not wrong. Unless Kindiki increased the price again. But the time I went, it was like 100 shillings. Have you ever thought to just get in and see all the years you've been just coming to stand in front of the gate? You've never been curious enough to just get in and know what is inside this archive. You might be walking in front of a mortuary and you never know. Guys, we can do better. I think this year, as I turn a year older, I think I'm going to do more of this. I'm going to try to get these spaces more and just to interact with nature, interact with all these things. I think it's beautiful. It also gives you exposure. because you get to roll on how you see now you and tourists, one gate, one group. You see, when they remove their how they call binoculars or what to look at the animals, wewe na madigaga unaangalia hivi simba, unaona simba wewe na kutizama kwa umbali. Yes, I think we should do that more often. And now this is not an advert, but it's an advert. If you have been thinking of going to these places and you've never thought of how, we have a group. There's a site called tutembe.com. It's a very beautiful site. It has different organizers. Again, I said this is not don't take it as an advert. Take it as a plug. I'm your plug today. There's a site called tutembe.com. If you click on that site, you will see different organizers who are organizing to visit different places with different groups. There are so many groups you can join. Like in a day, you might find there's a group going to Sagana, there's a group going to Naivasha, there's a group going to, where is this place? Karura Forest, there's a group, like they just go to just do bodybuilding, team building activities, and all sort of things. There are so many groups in that site. They are just even if you are an organizer and you have like usually organize this touristic stuff and travels, this is a very nice group for you because you'll have an audience there. People who are looking to get to these places are actually on that site looking for such adventures. Adventures that I've seen on that site, most of them are very affordable. Imagine going to Diani for 4 days at only, was it 15,000? I almost went with every group. And then you're thinking of going to Diani, then there's another group going to Zanzibar to, I don't know how much money. Like you feel like going to all of them. Yes. So if you ever think of traveling and you don't have maybe a group to travel with, you don't have maybe a plan, you don't know how much it might cost you, just go to www.tutembe.com. And then you'll see a lot of adventures that you can join. There are a lot of groups that post their adventures there because they want more people to join in for the fun activities, and they are trustworthy people actually. So I'm your plug. Let's change this narrative this year. Let's not leave these things to tourists. No, we are the tourists. Local tourism should be there, and you are the persons and the people to make it happen. To change bana. Si kila time unaenda tu, we unaendanga tu Uhuru Park. Uhuru Park ilifungwa ukaacha mambo ya park. Let's go and Arboretum. Go to Karura. Go to Paradise Lost. Go to Naiposha. Go to, there's a very nice place with a dam in Kimbo, yes. A very beautiful space. I think this year we should try to just pigia moyo, punga upepo wa bahari kidogo. Yeah? So yeah, in case you need a place, in case you need a group that is traveling, go to tembe.com and you'll find a very perfect group for you because there are so many there. And if you are thinking of starting to organize travels and you don't have an audience, or rather you don't have eyes, go to tembe.com and then you can upload your content there, see how you may partner with them, and then have an audience, have people coming to your travels. And onto that still, on the 24th of this March, we have an event called Destination. Destination is where we just go to. The main thing is dancing, but this destination is the place that we are going to. So it's dance plus destination. So in the destination, we go to a place and then we sit there, we dance, we have fun, we connect, we interact with each other, network, a lot of good things. And this month on 24th, on Sunday, we'll be going to Naivasha. Amen, you want to join this one because it's a special edition. Actually, we're having a sip and paint where you'll be sipping and painting. If you've never drawn in your life, you've never painted anything, this is your time to try. So make sure you come. Remember, it's on 24th, a Sunday, 2 weeks away from now, and it's in Naivasha. Just go to www.tutembe.com, or actually you can DM me and I'll plug you. Back to my statement. Man, this year, try to pondera kidogo. Don't just be so hard on yourself. You've been working so hard. Take a time and visit these places and know how do they operate. Actually, this hit me a bad when one day one of my students who's not from here wanted to travel to somewhere and asked me for some advice, but I've never been to the national park. Hii iko hapa chini hapa hii. I can even walk to the place, but I've never gotten in. I felt so bad that they are asking me about a place that I should know, at least because I'm Nairobian. The place is like 30 shillings and it's 400 shillings. Going to the national park is less than 1,000 shillings for a Kenyan. But I didn't have any idea about it. Let's not normalize that. Let's go to these spaces, interact with these spaces. Actually, it might be an opportunity and you never know. You might meet someone who wants to go there and they don't know, but you know better. And you make something out of it. Let's be open-minded, guys. Yes? Because time in a fly. Remember to just give yourself some good time.
Mix with the best, enjoy. That's all I want. Enjoy. To feeling more.
Yes, feel more alive because time is flying. Go out there to these spaces and interact with them because these spaces are made for you. They are recreational spaces for you as a Kenyan. Others are just coming, but they are for you. Don't just dismiss them. Yes, remember again, blessings knocking. It's a new dawn. Go out there and catch as many worms as you can like the early bird that you are because we are rooting for you. You gotta win. It might not look like you're winning today, not tomorrow. There's the next day. There's 5 years to come. There's 10 years to come. Remember, you can never be late to win. Just keep on. Stay diligent. Stay consistent. And you will get there. It is your boy Amuna and this is The Sign-In Show. See you on the next one.
Time unayo sikubali kuiwaste. Real humanisha ni kwapo kila weather.